All right, so we apologize for the lateness, but we're here and we are going to talk about Saturday and we're going to talk about this Saturday. So it's in the Tiger Den, CNT Talking Tigers. Let's make it happen.
This is CNT Talking Tigers. We're talking Auburn football. It's what we do. Welcome to the Tigers.
And you are in the Tiger Den. Hey, welcome to CNT Talking Tigers, talking all football, what we do. We appreciate y'all taking out the time to check and listen and watch us on YouTube, CNT Tigers. They're on YouTube. Listen, we appreciate y'all staying up late with us this evening, the 8 p.m. show. And we so happy that y'all are with us a little later than what we usually come on, but we so happy that y'all still stuck around with us this evening. There's Tony Milford there, and we appreciate y'all once again. Make sure y'all subscribe on Instagram, CNT Talking Tigers, and on like or follow on Instagram, CNT Talking Tigers, and then also subscribe on YouTube, CNT Talking Tigers. I'm gonna hush, Tony. I'm gonna let you go first so let's go ahead and talk about it. We gotta go ahead and get it out the way. We lost 48-18 to LSU. Baton Rouge, and yeah, we didn't look good. Go ahead, Tony. I'm gonna let you go ahead and start off.
Well, as that little girl on TikTok does, yeah, that's about all I got, man. We started out at 3-0, and now we're 0-3.
Yeah.
Like we played 3 nobodies, and we treated like nobodies, and then played 3 somebodies, and they started to look like we the nobodies. Like I'm not a big fan of this. This struggle in the forward pass is really upsetting me. It's taking me back to the Suge Jordan days when you didn't even throw the ball. We just ran it. I'm telling you, I feel more and more like Navy, Army, and Navy every week. Every week, man, this is the same old song and dance last 3 weeks, man. We got beat 48-18. I let my fandom dictate my prediction last week. Beginning of the season, I thought we would win this game. To be honest, I did. I thought the 2 games we would lose would be at A&M and then come back at home and lose to Georgia. Then we would take a bye week, bounce back, go to LSU, and make things right, get back on track for the Mississippi's, Vanderbilt, and Arkansas down the stretch. Well, didn't go quite that way. To be honest, we weren't in this game after the kickoff. To just keep it real, they jumped on us. I said they would have. I think I said I gave them 31 points. I said 34-31, something like that last week.
Mm-hmm.
They hit us for 4. They hit us for 48. They hit us for 48. We scored 18. That was the equivalent of 6 field goals. I would have rather scored 6 field goals. Man, I'm gonna give it to you raw. Peyton Thorne once again with a pedestrian 12 for 23, just barely above 50%. For 102 yards. He threw for 102 more yards than I did. And I ain't even play. Shout out to Jeremiah Cobb. Jeremiah Cobb looked good. The future at running back looks to be well in hand with Jeremiah Cobb with 10 for 69. Brandon Fraser showed up. He caught a touchdown. Our lead receiver, he had over half the yards. 102 yards, half of those 51, he had 52 of them. On 3 catches, 52 yards on a touchdown. Those were our leading offensive weapons. Now, we had 18 first downs to go with our 18 points. We scored a point for every first down we got. They almost scored 2 points for every first down they got because they had 25 first downs and 48 points. Once again, we were terrible on third down. 5 for 12. Then we were 3 for 12 on third down, where they were 6 for 9. You know what I mean? Damn near every time they got one, they got it. Baby, I like that drink as soon as you get a chance. We went for it on fourth down like we do every week. Didn't get it. If we would have went for it another time, we probably would have got there. When we usually 50% on fourth down. We won the turnover battle, 1-0. We only gave up 2 sacks this week. We won the penalty. We won the penalty game. We only had 5 penalties. They had 12 penalties for 100 yards. They turned the ball over, and we only gave up 2 sacks, and we lost by 30. Not 30. We lost by 30. TUHDDY 30. That's how many we lost by. Jay Daniels was a problem, like I said he would be. 20 for 27, 325 yards, 3 touchdowns, 11 carries for 93 yards. The man was everywhere all day long. We couldn't do nothing with him. Then we on the ground game, I talked about Diggs last week. Diggs hit us for 18 for 97, right about his average. And he scored a touchdown. Talked about Malik Neighbors. 6 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown. We let Kyron Lacy hurt us. We didn't really hurt nobody out here, but he hit us for 111 and a touchdown. Josh Williams, out the backfield, ran a touchdown. He also caught a touchdown. We were dominated.
Yep.
I like the fact Jeremiah Cobb had a good game rushing. I like the fact that we only gave up 2 sacks. But LSU ain't got no defense, no way. So we gave up 2 sacks to a team who wasn't sacking nobody, no way. But they held us to 18 points. Now, I talked about last year, all I kept talking about was their defense could be had. And their defense has been getting had every week.
Yep.
So they played Auburn. Now they beating their chest, and now they feeling good because they held us to 18 points. We can't score. We barely score anyway. We starting to not even look like an SEC team. We might be a HBCU.
Sunbelt.
We might be a AA in the Alabama High School Athletic Association right now. We might be an 8A, maybe a 9A. You know what I mean? We might be a 9A. I don't know if we could beat Central Phoenix City right now.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't know if we could beat Patrick Nix and Central Phoenix City because we can't throw the ball.
You can't beat Central City, then you definitely can't beat Thompson.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? What we gonna do with Thompson? You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So them boys will give us a run for our money right now just because they might put some. You know, hey, all they got to do is score 21.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen because they're high school kids. You know, I'm being facetious. I don't know if we'll beat Troy.
Hey, shout out to Troy. Cheers to school and
I just put that's your school. I plugged your school. I did that on purpose.
Cam, that's
I did that on purpose. So
Cam, that's his school.
And my boy Cam Bell. Shout out to Cam Bell. No, he's somewhere watching. If not, he will be soon. But yeah, man, just really disappointed in the passing game every week. Philip Montgomery got to go. I don't know what Hugh Freeze waiting on, but everybody already know you dealt with the hookers down there at Oxford. So he can't have that, but thank you, Brittany. So everybody already know what you was doing before, so he can't have that much dirt on you where you got to keep it. Because what we're doing is when we come out to buy and we look just as bad as we did before we went in. We look worse this week than we did when we lost to Georgia. Granted, we only scored 2 more points. We looked at, bro, we cannot get this passing game together. What is the point of having an offensive coordinator and having an offensive man like Hugh Freeze if we can't throw the ball? I'm scared. Either this passing game in this offense is going to turn the likes of Walker White and Perry Thompson and that boy we got coming Saturday from Mississippi, the number one receiver in Mississippi, he coming to the game. This is either going to turn them on, and that boy Campbell, that boy up there in Central Phoenix City, the wide receiver that commit to A&M that we trying to flip again. Either that's going to turn them on and say, man, I can go up there and play right now. They ain't got nobody. I can go up there and do my thing. Or they're going to be like, man, I don't want no part of that. I'm nervous. I don't know which way it's gonna go. Now if they got that dog in them and they love Auburn, and, you know, and they bang with Hugh Freeze, they're gonna stick with us because they say, hey, we could be the one to turn this thing around. Now I hope that's their mind of thought. You know, I hope that's their train of thought. But we just lost the Solomon boy to South Carolina. We just had a Lewis boy decommit. Both of those were DBs on the other side of the ball. So okay, I might let that slide. But man, last week looked bad. And I'm just, I mean, it's this, bro. We 3 for 12 on third. I talked about third down last week. We have to be better on third down. And once again, they 6 for 9. We 3 for 12. We're never gonna win a game like that. We will not beat a quality SEC opponent, letting them get 6 out of 9 first downs, and we only get 1 out of every 4. I don't understand. Like I said, I'm gonna blame Philip Montgomery right now so far because somebody has to take the blame for this. Peyton Thorne ain't look good, but Peyton Thorne look better than this at Michigan State.
I'm gonna get it.
Then he came down here and it looks worse.
I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about that.
So, man, I gave you the rundown of how they did us and what we look like, and I'm done with that one, man. The rest of the LSU game, I'm gonna let you talk about it because it was awful, bro. We weren't in that game from the jump. After the first quarter, it was over with.
Yep. I'm gonna move this from the strand, and I see Cam is watching, so I'm gonna go ahead and let him. I'm tired of the quarterback rotation in the middle of the drives. I agree. I'm tired of that too.
And then Cam, yeah, that's what he should have did. That's what he should have did. He should have left that boy in the portal, and he should have went with Robin and just ran that read option and let's take that off. Let that beat off because you want to run with the quarterback anyway. Let the running quarterback run.
All right. So I want to go back. Let's go back. Let's not even go start off at the LSU game. Let's go back to when Coach Freeze was hired. He had his introductory press conference. Tony, remember the 2 things he said he was good at? You remember? I'm gonna help us out.
Quarterbacks.
Yep.
And recruit.
Yep. It's one more thing. He said he's been good at turning teams around.
Turning teams around. Quarterbacks and turning teams around. That's what he said.
Very quickly. All right. With that being said, Coach Freeze, what is going on? Bruh.
This ain't quick.
This is not a quick turnaround. This don't even look like something to be excited about. Bruh, we look better at the end of last season with Cadillac not knowing what the hell he was doing. Way better.
I seen Cadillac one time last year like this. Cadillac had the headset on, right? And you know how they had a mic down when they be talking. They had a mic right there. See, y'all see the mic right there when we be talking. Cadillac was talking to somebody. He had the mic pushed up like this, and he was talking to his damn self. And we look better with him talking to his damn self than we do with Philip Montgomery and Hugh Freeze that they're talking to each other.
Let me tell you, that game was by far it's top 5 for me as far as the worst Auburn losses in school history. For me, my top 5, top 10. Because after coming out of a bye week, they should look so much better than how they look. I mean, it just looked like we set up on the couch. They didn't look at no film. They just look awful. I'm tired of kind of hearing the same thing from Coach Freeze at his press conferences. But we don't have the guys. We know we don't have the guys yet. But you're supposed to be a developer of the guys on your team right now. We know the guys coming in, but you told us at the beginning before we even hit the field, hey, I'm good at turning teams around quick. So have it looking better than what it looked on Saturday, because Saturday we just looked like you said, Tony, we're like a high school team. Like we just was there. We was there to get a check. We look like doggone Grambling. They just was there to get a check and for the band to play. I mean,
And out there, it ain't all that.
come on now, man. Like you, we only putting up 100 yards as far as the passing game, and they talked about it. Said, oh, Auburn finally got 100 yards to the passing game, just barely. And what made me even more mad about the passing game is Jesse Plummer was calling the play. He was in the booth saying, "There's the wide open man. Peyton Thorne missed it. There he is, right there. Peyton Thorne missed it." So it's like y'all know he's missing the reads. Why keep him in the game? Why continue to go through the motions if you know he keep missing his reads and he's not comfortable or he doesn't trust his receivers? Put Robbie in. At least with Robbie, you know, hey, Robbie gonna at least get the ball down the field. He gonna run. He might throw. We have seen Robbie play good, have some good passing games. Last year against LSU, he had over 300 yards. So my whole thing now is just like we brought somebody in to raise the floor, but instead we should have kept what we had. We had, and all throughout camp, I didn't get it. But I was, hey, he's the coach. But I did not get the narrative. Everybody was saying in camp, because I listened to a lot of different reports, and everybody kept saying, man, Robbie Ashford and Holden Garron, they look good. Peyton Thorne, and the thing was Coach Freeze kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna give him the job. I don't want him to keep pressing." But everybody that I listened to said Robbie Ashford and Holden Garner was like dueling it out for that position and really wanted it. And Peyton Thorne kind of just came in and made a lot of mistakes. And Coach Freeze was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give it to him because he's pressing." Well, we should have stuck. We had two quarterbacks who were ready to go. One had already played in the SEC last year, knew how to play against these teams. But LSU had a better defense last year than they do this year. So I know for a fact Robbie could have did way more this year compared to he did last year. He had over 300 yards last year.
Well, he could at least. He definitely would have did better than Peyton Thorne. Man, look, I would rather go down with Robbie running and knowing Robbie's not that great of a passer, I can take what he's gonna give me because I know what he is. But because you led me to believe that PT1 was the pocket passer that we need, that can lead us down there, throw about, and he's not. Either one or two things. Either he ain't it or y'all ain't coaching him up. Which one is? You ain't coaching him up. He just ain't it. Or it might be a little bit of both.
It's a mixture of both.
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
Where's the progression? Where's the progression of our players with the new coaching staff? Show me how we're getting better. You can say what you want about Dion in Colorado. Yeah, they blew a game and stuff, all that right there. But Colorado is leaps and bounds better than they was last year.
Way better.
Can Auburn say the same? I guarantee you, if Shador was in Jordan Hare doing this, I guarantee you 100 yards, he get that in a quarter.
Yep.
He'll get that he get 65, 70 of that on a touchdown pass. Not saying I'm with Coach Freeze. I'm just saying. We took Coach Freeze out. We all say, "Oh, he knows the SEC. He can coach. He can do this." Where is it? Why I ain't seeing it? I ain't trying to talk. Why I ain't seeing it? Where is it? Where's the progression of the offense? Where's the receivers looking better than they did last year or the year before under Harsin? Yeah, I can't tell.
And you
I can't tell the difference between a Hugh Freeze Auburn and a Brian Harsin Auburn team. They look the same to me.
And you brought in receivers. You brought in receivers from other schools.
The boy from Ohio State, the boy from North Texas. Yeah. We just wait for them children, man.
Shane Hooks from Jacksonville.
We brought in Shane Hooks. Shane Hooks catching passes all across the sweat, man. Here. Can't get a ball over him. It ain't, man, look at here. Shane Hooks probably thinking, man, I should went to Colorado. What should do with them, man?
Yeah. Can you blame him?
Man, look at here. Like I said, I would rather. We've seen 6 games of Peyton Thorne as the QB1, and we are 3-3. We played 3 teams that we were just absolutely better than, with more talent, more experience, and we beat those teams. We barely got out of California with a win, and we played 3 teams that have equal or greater talent than we do, with equal or greater coaches than we do, and we can't. Come on, man. We look good against Georgia. We played an inspired game against Georgia. Maybe that's just because we was at home. Because down there at College Station, we look inept. Look like we didn't know what we was doing. We go to Baton Rouge, we look inept. Like we don't know what we're doing. These the same places you went when you was in Austin. These the same places you went.
You could almost say we looked inept in Cal. Because besides the 4 quarters.
The one to Eugene or something, we would have lost that game.
We would have lost that game. Facts. We would have lost that game.
So
I knew I didn't want to call it because I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I knew something was wrong in the first game. See, y'all see I call it back. That's my girlfriend. I'll call it back. I knew.
Girl, you know we doing a show. You supposed to be on YouTube watching. You call it.
Yeah, I love you. I'll call you back. But I knew the first game, some in my spirit was like, something ain't right with Peyton Thorne. And I was like, maybe he just the first game, he getting adjusted. And I knew how I saw Robbie and how he responded with the team compared to him. I said, something's off. I can't pinpoint what it is. I was like, he playing against UMass, and he looking average to good at best. And I saw it in Cal. And then Sanford, of course, it's Sanford. Then Texas A&M. Then Georgia, he saw a little bit of progression. And then this game, it's just like, come on, bro.
And to be honest, the only thing we saw good out of him in Georgia was because he was running the ball.
Yep, he was RPO.
Because his passing still looked pathetic.
Yep, I agree. New Tiger 3, we looked in the up against Cal for sure. Absolutely. We had Eugene Asante. He cleaned up the messes.
Yep.
Cal game exposed it all. Yep. Absolutely. Definitely agree. And then got another from New Tiger 3. The team seems energized when Robbie gets in. Exactly. Thank you.
They play for Robbie. They play for Robbie.
They block for Robbie. They get open for Robbie. They play for Robbie. So I don't know what the simple thing is with Robbie in the game. Give him more reps.
Just start Robbie, man. What else do we have to lose? You can't say a game because we done lost 3 straight with Peyton Thorne. How many more in a row do you want to lose before you realize, hey, we might need to go another direction?
Yeah. What you got to lose? If you have Robbie play the rest of the season and he plays good, you got a quarterback.
Come and say this. You ain't got to worry. You ain't got nothing invested in Payne Thorne. Payne Thorne can hit the bricks right now. See you later, player. I'll let you. You did your thing. Bye. We can see you later. Robbie's here. Holden is here. Them two quarterbacks. If they hit the portal after the season, who who we got at the QB? Who we got at the quarterback room?
Nobody. Hank Brown, but they're not gonna put no freshman out there.
I'm just saying, like, think about it. If both of those boys hit the portal at the end of the season, and we going into the spring, we're going with Hank Brown and Walker White.
Two freshmen.
We're going with Hank Brown and Walker White. Now maybe he can say, "Well, I got my guys. I can start from scratch and build them up, or whatever." But what is that doing for you right now?
Exactly. I've seen some people say they believe the relationship between Freeze and Robbie is not.
Would you be cool with this? Would you be cool with not playing you?
Yeah.
When you see the ball in front of you ain't hitting on 2 quarters, would you be cool with it? Would you be cool with that?
Robbie looked like he was mad. He
ought to be.
He was mad Saturday. He was mad.
He should be.
All right, we're gonna take more one. We're gonna go to the Ole Miss game. Y'all think Freeze being forced to play Thorne? Freeze kept saying our fall camp that Robbie was on Thorne heels. Man, listen.
I hope not. Cause who put up money for Peyton Thorne?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Who put money? Who put their nuts? Who put all their nuts on Peyton Thorne?
And Tony, you made a good point. We ain't got nothing to do. Peyton Thorne, he ain't got no more eligibility.
There's no eligibility. We ain't recruit him. We snatch him out the portal. Hoping he can help. He can't help. On to the next. Just like back in the day when you were riding with a pencil and the leg broke. What you do? You throw it out. You got you another one. You stuck it in the shop and went moved on. It's time to throw that one out and put another one in. I don't want to see. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see enough of Peyton Thorne. I wish him nothing but the best. I really don't. I don't even care because we recruit you. We don't know you. You come from up there. May God bless you. Don't let the doorknob hit you with a good long split you, and take Philip Montgomery with you.
Man, see my girlfriend. She being petty. I'm not gonna put up the comment she just put up. She trying to be petty. I'm not. I see that comment you put. No. I see that we not entertaining trolls tonight. We not entertaining the trolls.
Hey man, we gotta take the good with the bad, man. We gotta take the good with the bad.
We not. Nah, ain't no. You want to see what it say?
Don't put it up there, man. We gotta take the good with the bad. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna cuss, but you cutting the old lady. I'm gonna cuss, but you cutting the old lady. You know what I'm saying? You caught me. I had to look at that name again. I'm gonna cut. These folks on CNT, they don't know. I cuss a little. They don't know how I really cut. I'm gonna cuss. Don't take that down. We won't promote that right here.
We not trolling. Matter of fact, we're gonna go and talk about the Ole Miss.
Matter of fact, Quentin ain't gonna call you till tomorrow. How about this?
I'll say all that
now. Hey, Saturday night, baby. We got a chance to get it right, baby. On the plays, baby.
Ole Miss. All right. So yeah, we got this 6:00 game. Ole Miss game 7. This is the start of the second half of the season. We can really turn some corners. Let's just see how this start 1-0 in the second half of the season. I mean, we already, like you said, we done won 3, we done lost 3. Can we get off on a good foot? And I think getting off on a good foot is benching Peyton Thorne, taking that seat off his jersey, and give it to somebody else and put Robbie in. I think that's the number one thing you can do. Hugh Freeze, stop coach speaking. Just call him like it is. Peyton Thorne ain't the guy. And put Robbie in. I know it's some other things we can do better against this Ole Miss team, but that's my number one thing. Take Peyton Thorne out the game. Put Robbie Ashford in. All right, Tony, and let you talk all the X's and O's and the rest of the important stuff.
Hey, like I say every week, if we can get good offensive line play and good quarterback play, we got a chance. Offensive line has played better. Quarterback has not matched everybody else's. So once again, The offensive line and the quarterback come to play. We got a chance. Uh, Ole Miss is averaging about 42 points a game. We just gave up 48. They give up about 28 points a game. We scored 28 all year against a real team. We scored 48 all year against a real team. UMass and Sanford do not count.
Nope.
So, with that being said, excuse me, we're going up against Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart averages about 273 a game, 12 touchdowns, 2 picks. But he also averages about 50 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns. So just like last week, we got a dual threat quarterback that we're going to have to worry about. Didn't work out well for us in Baton Rouge. We're going to see what it looked like on the plane. The leading rusher in the SEC from last year, Quinshawn Judkins from right here in Montgomery, Alabama. Don't know how Auburn and Alabama let him lead the state. Don't know how Auburn didn't get him, but they didn't. Right. And he's still averaging. He followed up a sensational freshman campaign. He's averaging 74 yards on the ground right now with 6 touchdowns. Quinshawn Judkins from Pike Road High School, Montgomery, Alabama, or Pike Road, Alabama, however you want to look at it. Right down 85 from Auburn. And I don't know how he got to Ole Miss, but here he is. Like I said, last year as a true freshman, he led the SEC in rushing. And he's on pace again for another 1,000-yard season. So that's what they're doing on the ground. Through the air, man, they throwing that thing, man. They got a receiver, Jordan Watkins. He averages about 89 yards a game. He's a little over 500 yards, only 2 touchdowns. Dayton Wade, second leading receiver. He's got, as far as yards, he's second leading receiver, but per game, he puts up about 65 yards a game, and he's only scored 2 touchdowns. But that big play guy, who we really have to keep an eye on, you got to look out for Jordan Watkins. But the big play boy, Trey Harris. Trey Harris averages about 73 yards a game, but he averages about 22 yards a catch.
Yep.
So that boy is getting down the field. He's making plays. He's stretching defenses. He's making plays down the field. He's moving the sticks double time every time. And he's the leading receiver in touchdowns with 6. So out of 12 touchdowns, 6 of them are going to Trey Harris. That's half of them. So he's looking for Trey Harris down that field. Lane Kiffin calling them balls, and they drop them. You know what I mean? They average about 490 yards a game, 489 to be exact. A little over 300 yards passing, 183 yards rushing. So they're putting up close to 200 on the ground, 300 in the air. They're a balanced team. They're a well-balanced offense. We all know we've had our experiences with Lane Kiffin from Tennessee to Alabama. We know Lane can call an offense.
Yep.
He's going to want to kick. He's going to want to kick us while we're down. So Lane going to be looking to put up them 42 that they average. Now, it could be like, well, Ole Miss gives up 28 points a game, so if we can just get a stop here or there, and we can score the 20, but we probably ain't going to score 28. We ain't score 28 against a real team all year. Don't know. And the reason why I'm so don't know if it's started as a defense, they have 5 interceptions. But they also have 21 and a half sacks in 6 games. 21 and a half sacks. Everybody gets sacks on Ole Miss. So our offensive line is going to have their hands full because them boys are coming. And we, Lord have mercy, we are susceptible to sacks. I think the only reason why we didn't give up more last week because LSU just ain't that good on defense. But Ole Miss, them boys get after the quarterback. It's about multiple boys. They coming in waves. They got a few guys with 2 sacks, 2.5, 3 sacks, 1.5. They get sacked from everywhere. They coming from the secondary. They coming from all 3 levels. Secondary, the D-line, the linebacker. Them boys coming from everywhere. So Payton, Riley, Holden, have your head on a swivel because they coming. Offensive line, be ready. Make sure you're making the right calls. Make sure you're pointing out who you got because it's going to be a whirlwind. These boys are they're tough to deal with, man. The only game that they lost this year was on the road in Tuscaloosa. So maybe that can work for us. Maybe they can't win in Alabama. So if they lost in Tuscaloosa, hopefully they can lose at Jordan Hare. I'm not gonna hold my breath, This before the season, I predicted this game to be a win. I am done letting my fandom dictate my prediction. I have to go with my football eyes, my football mind. I have to go with what I know and what I see. And what I know and what I see is we don't have a passing game.
Facts.
What I know and what I see is we really don't put points on the board outside of Alex McPherson, the wonderful kicker who I was bragging on last year. When I was tired of looking at Anders, I was calling for McPherson to come in the game. Now everybody sees why I was so big on that McPherson boy. He is automatic. He like Daniel. He like Jerry Hall back in the day. That's why I kicked that thing. He good. He good money. He good money. Oscar Chapman gets too many opportunities to punt. I'm sorry, Oscar. We gonna wear your leg out. You playing 6, 7, 8, 9 times a week. I'm sorry, but just looking at it, man, our defense can only do so much when our offense ain't doing nothing.
Yep.
When you only got 3 out of 12 first downs, that's 9 times you put the defense back on the field when you could have let them rest. When you could have gave them a break, you just put them right back out there. And LSU took advantage of it. 9 times we put them back out there. LSU had 9 times on third down.
Yep.
We missed 9 conversions. They had 9 opportunities. Don't let that go over your head. We didn't execute on 9 third downs. They had 9 third down opportunities. So it's they go hand in hand. We don't get ours, they gonna go get theirs. We can't get off the field. We can't stay on the field, and then we can't get them off the field.
Exactly.
That is a recipe for loss after loss after loss, which is Texas A&M, Georgia, and now LSU. And here comes Ole Miss, who does everything well that we don't. They put up a lot of points. We don't score a lot of points.
Yep.
They sack the quarterback. We give up sacks. Only thing we can hold our head. They're not very good on third downs, but we make everybody look good on third down.
Mm-hmm.
We're horrible on third down. They give up 28 points a game, but we don't score that many points a game. LSU was giving up damn 30-some points a game. We couldn't even get 20.
Got 18.
We couldn't even get 20. We got 18. The equivalent of 6 field goals. The equivalent of 3 touchdowns and no extra points. We are looking terrible. I'm an Auburn fan. Courtney's an Auburn fan. This is an Auburn podcast. We don't have anything positive to talk about other than the kicker and the palm. We got 3, maybe 3 guys looking good on defense. Jada Simpson, Eugene Sanson, Marcus Harris.
And hold on, Tony. You made a point. We barely have cracked 20 in the last 3 games. We have averaged only 16 points. 16 points.
In SEC play, we have 16 points a game. Who in the hell are you gonna beat in the SEC score 16 points?
16 points.
We're gonna struggle with Vanderbilt at this rate.
16 points, everybody.
What we gonna do with Arkansas? I don't count on them to be wins. Now I'm crossing my finger, holding my breath, praying, God, please let our win against Vanderbilt.
It's gonna be a loss, but only because that's a weird game. But it might be a loss because we just ain't got it. Well, we ain't.
Arkansas already be a dangerous opponent. How they play so up and down, man. Oh Lord have mercy. KJ Jefferson might carve us up, man. I don't know, man. I just don't know where we go for answers. I thought the bye week would provide some stability and some relief and some answers to make us look better. Hopefully, we got there perform a little better. We did.
Nope.
We look worse.
We look way worse.
We regressed through the bye week. I don't understand it, man. The only thing good we got going for us is LSU, I mean, Ole Miss is not very good on third downs. They already lost in Alabama one time, and we're at home. It's going to be a night game. It's going to be a little cool. It's going to be a little crisp out there. Crowd get into it. Maybe we can get a turnover here or there. Now, if we get them in the same position we got Georgia, I feel a little better about finishing that game against Ole Miss than I did against Georgia.
Yeah.
But who's to say? It has to happen at home because apparently on the road we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what we're doing on the road. Now at home we put up a little bit of fight like we did against Georgia. We won two games at home, UMass and Sanford. But I'm nervous going into this Ole Miss game. These guys got three guys outside at receiver that can make plays. D Wade, Trey Harris, Jordan Watkins. They got a stud running back that probably should have been in Auburn already, Quishon Judkins. They got a dual threat quarterback in Jackson Dart, who's been efficient with his passes and he's been aggressive with his runs. 16 touchdowns, only two turnovers. He scores on the ground, he scores in the air. We're gonna have our hands full. Just going by what we've been doing, we're probably gonna lose something like 34-17.
Wow. Yep.
But we're at home. The
Yep.
fan in me says the home crowd makes a difference, which it does. This is Auburn. That atmosphere is electric. It is exciting. It was hard for Georgia to deal with. It should be hard for Vandy to deal with. Ole Miss to deal with, even though they went to Tuscaloosa and they dealt with that crowd already. So they have some a road experience with a Rockets crowd. I think we get a little more rowdy than they do in Tuscaloosa.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because they so up with it now because they win so much. They don't really do all that. But we in it. Our crowd gets in it. Our crowd will be in it until our team takes us out of it.
Preach.
So as a fan, I want to say we turn everything around. The home crowd is with us. I want to say we win 24-17, but I'm being unrealistic with us scoring 24 points, and I'm probably being unrealistic with us holding them to 17. So just going by what I've seen every week, Ole Miss is going to beat us 34-17.
Y'all have taken uh, the heart of Tony Milford. He comes on here almost every week, besides maybe Georgia, and predicts Auburn to win the game. And now
Every time.
look what you
For the past 3 years, I have her winning every game except Georgia.
Except Georgia. That was the
Except
only.
Georgia. Every season, I know we're going to lose to Georgia. I don't even be tripping. But I'm leaving them boys every week.
Every week. Tony
They said,
win this game. And
we win, we lose it. Cutting like, I don't know. Cutting be like, I don't know. Well, now I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I want to be proven wrong so bad because they prove me wrong every week. I want to be proven wrong this week. So I'm taking a different approach. I say we win and then we go lose. So now I'm saying we're going to lose, y'all. Hopefully, we reverse that thing. We flip-flop that thing.
reverse it.
And we get us a win. Reverse it. You got to reverse that shit.
Get a boomerang.
You got to reverse it. Like Pop said on Vampire Brooklyn, he's flip-flopping this shit. We trying to flip-flop this thing, you know what I'm saying? We trying to flip-flop this shit, and we trying to get a win by any means necessary. So if it takes me saying we're going to lose for us to win, then by God, 34-17, we're going to lose. Be my luck, we win 27-21. I'll take it. But I don't know where them points going to come from. Special team, Brian T going to bust a kickoff this week. I'm with it.
All right, we got some comments. Don't change. Let the quarterback get a ball more. Give the team more time.
Give the team more. Hey, I'm with you, man. Take that quarterback out. And he'll keep getting that thing to Jeremiah Carr.
Cam said the same thing. Petit definitely needs the ball more. Jaquez has regressed.
I go with Petit and Carr. Because Jaquez, like, he got his little piece that everybody seen during the summer. He don't know how to run the ball no more. I go with Carter Petit, man. And Petit, I hope he is not. Boy, let me tell you something. If that first kickoff Petit get, if he take that thing back to the house, and that crowd get to rocking in that first quarter, if he want to kick out back in that first quarter, well, we might do something. Because if we get up on Ole Miss, I don't think they got the defense. They ain't got the defense Georgia got to do. You know, to reel us back in like that. They got a defense. Their defense more predicated on speed and being up in the game. That way, that's how they got all them sacks. They predicated on being up on everybody, forcing you to pass, making you one dimensional. Then they attack. If we can get that lead and then punching them in the mouth, running it down their throat, we could win the game.
Yep.
But I don't know how this. But I don't. I mean, to me, as long as Philip Montgomery College played and Payne Thorne our quarterback, we might don't have no change. What you think, Courtney?
It's Philip Montgomery and Payne Thorne. It's Philip Montgomery is calling the plays and Payne Thorne is in the game. We will lose this game 35-14. Now,
about like what I said.
Now, if it does look a little different, and Hugh Freeze decides to take the call, and Robbie Ashford is put in, like you said, we get Petit to get us a big run. He might not even have to be a touchdown. It ain't
gotta be no touchdown. Get across half. Get across the 50.
Yeah, if he gets us across the 50, then we might win this game by 3. I ain't gonna put no score. We might win it by 3. But
I can see that.
But if we do the same old we've been doing the past 6 games, we will lose this game 35-14. And I will be back on here to talk about it. I will, because you cannot go starting off saying I turn teams around quick. I know how to develop a quarterback, and you put a quarterback on the field. So I'm gonna call you out for it until I see.
And you keep putting them out there, and you ain't making them look no better.
Nope.
He done had all summer and 6 games into the regular season. When you gonna cut bait, man, with your quarterback and your offensive coordinator.
The crowd gonna bring some pressure as long as we stay close.
Always, as long as it's a good game, the crowd gonna be there. You can count on the Auburn faithful, but when you stop getting on something to cheer for, hey, they had us in that Georgia game.
Man, Peyton can't read the field. Nope.
Man, that man can't read the book.
He had a lot of people open.
He can't. You get in the cat in the hat, and he gonna struggle.
At least with Robert, we know he can't throw.
We know Robert can't throw, so we cool with it. Whatever we give him Robert pass, and it's okay, because we know he ain't a hell of a passer. But you sold me on this boy being a passer, and then you brought him down here, and he can't pass games.
Cam said Hugh Freeze legacy game. LOL.
I think he got no why before he do that. We're gonna give him a change. But man, this first year looking bad, man.
It's looking rough.
What really gonna tell it is next year when he get Walker White and we gotta go down there to Oxford. That's gonna tell the tale. Terry Thompson and them boy.
We don't play them next year. They got that new schedule. They ain't put them.
We got that new schedule. So they'll be the year after that.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't.
Well, that'd be better. We can get the freshmen in, get them a year up under their belt, and then we go back to Oxford and we make some noise. But I'm just talking about right now. And right now, it ain't looking too good, man.
Yeah, it ain't looking good at all. So, Tony, you said we'll get what, 17?
34-17.
I said we get 14.
Hey, we regressing every week. You might be right anyway.
Man,
we regressing every week. You might be right.
I've been almost right every week about the score. Besides last week, they ain't scored 20. They scored 18.
They scored 18. So real quick.
Yeah. We got one more comment, and then we're gonna wrap it on up. Robert can throw good enough, I think, especially to tight end Frazier. True.
Yeah, when he running the ball and opening that thing up, he can get some good play action off that read option, hit Frazier up the scene. We can make some plays, but they don't want to do that, man. They get fair weather, we get fair weather up the scene, straight up. We can make some play. We got some playmaking. We just ain't when you put it together right now. I don't understand the obsession with letting Montgomery continue to call the plays and let Payne Thorne continue to pull the trigger. I don't understand. I do not understand. They don't pay me millions of dollars. They pay you free.
Well, we'll see. Game.
We'll see. Hey,
6 o'clock.
Before we wrap this thing up, I want to give a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. James, Mr. Charles and Miss Barry James, two of my newest customers I made today. They're big Auburn fans. They said they would tune in. I don't know, we started a little late, so they might have missed us this week, but you guys can catch us next week and you can watch this recap on YouTube. So shout out to Mr. Charles and Miss Valerie, the James couple. Well, that's right. Well, damn amigo to you guys. I appreciate your business today, and I appreciate your hospitality. I appreciate your friendliness. And I appreciate your Auburn spirit. It was shining through and through. You can always tell the Auburn fan when you see one. They're some of the most wonderful people on earth. Unlike them folks in Tuscaloosa who kiss their cousins and hunch their sister.
Man, well, is that? I don't know how to follow that. We'll see y'all on next week. We'll talk about the.
We'll talk about the Ole Miss. We'll preview the next one. So as always, Cam, War Damn Amigo 3, and everybody else who watched, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you was here with us. Melanie, we're gonna act like we didn't see your comment, and we're gonna act like you didn't call. Shout out to my baby Brittany for my wonderful drink every week, and thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night, and War Damn Eagle.
War Eagle.